Good morning. Today I'm gonna read a little bit of I'm gonna read a book about, there's some things about recycling and taking care of our earth in this book. And then I'm gonna do a recycling activity. As you already know, tomorrow is Earth Day, so I thought I would do some fun stuff this week. So my book today is called What If Everybody Did That? And it's by Ellen Javernick. And the funny thing is, my husband saw this and he thought I bought the book for him because it must be something I say to him all the time. So if you look here, it's kind of a book about some problems. Like, what would happen if everybody just threw their garbage around like that? When I went to the zoo, I fed just a little popcorn to the bear, and the zookeeper waved his broom and said, "What if everybody did that? What do you think would happen to those bears if everybody threw them food? They don't look so healthy there. They don't look like they feel good either." I just wanted to see how fast the grocery cart would go. It went faster than I expected. When the manager stopped me, she said, "What if everybody did that? What do you think would happen if everybody was running around the store with their carts? I bet you a lot of people would get hurt." On the way to visit Grandma and Grandpa in Kansas, I dropped just one soda can out the window. The patrolman who pulled us over said, "What if everybody did that? What do you think it would look like outside if everybody threw their soda cans out the window?" Sometimes, because I live on a busy street, I have to go down by the road and I'll find garbage that I have to pick up that people throw out their window. At Uncle William's wedding, I took just a little lick of frosting from the fancy cake, and the lady behind the table glared at me over her glasses and said, "What if everybody did that? What do you think would happen to the cake if everybody took a lick of it? Just one little lick. Probably wouldn't be much cake left." I told the babysitter that I took a bath just once a year. She shooed me into the bathroom and said, "What if everybody did that?" Probably have a lot of very smelly people if everybody did that. During story time, I had something important to say. I just couldn't wait till the end of the story. The librarian put her finger on her lips and said, "What if everybody did that? What do you think would happen if everybody shouted while someone was trying to read a book? Do you think they'd be able to finish the book? Probably would be hard." Well, we sat in the car waiting for Dad. I honked the horn. I just honked a few times. But Mr. Thompson came to his door. He shook his head and said, "What if everybody did that?" Oh, it'd probably be very noisy. Wouldn't be able to get much done. At the swimming pool, I just splashed a little. The lifeguard blew his whistle and said, "What if everybody did that? What do you think might happen to the swimming pool if everybody started splashing water out?" On the bus, I just stood up to see the fire truck. Mr. Gearshift glared at me in the rearview mirror and said, "What if everybody did that?" Ooh, what would happen to the bus if everybody tilted to one side? Even the firemen are saying, "Sit down. You gotta be safe on the school bus." Just once, I didn't hang my coat on the rack at school. Mrs. Sanders made me pick it up and said, "What if everybody did that?" Ooh, even at home, if you don't hang up your coat, if you just throw it on the floor, what do you think that would look like if your whole family did that? At recess, I threw just one snowball at Sammy. Mr. Walters saw me. When he sent me to stand by the wall, he said, "What if everybody did that?" What do you think would happen if everybody started throwing snowballs at each other? I think some friends might get hurt. We went out for dinner. I just shot one straw wrapper at the waitress. The waitress stopped taking our order and looked straight at me and said, "What if everybody did that?" Ooh, I wouldn't want to eat at that restaurant. After the football game, I just ran on the field to get the quarterback's autograph. The official waved his arms and said, "What if everybody did that?" Well, do you think the football players would be able to play their game if everybody just ran onto the field? Probably not. When I came home, I gave my mom a hug. What if everybody did that? Oh, do you think that'd bring happiness if everybody gave hugs? Everybody should. The end. So that book, it talked about other things, but it did talk about throwing garbage. And like I said, sometimes I have to clean up some garbage. So instead of throwing garbage out, we can make something beautiful out of it. So what I made today was a flower. What you need for this activity is either a magazine or a newspaper. So I have a magazine. And what you could do with your child is kind of go through and talk about, geez, what do flowers look like? Like if you could see, it's kind of hard, but I kind of found something green to cut out. I found a picture of lettuce cut out, and then I found a page that had tacos on it, so I cut it out for my flower petals. But you could kind of look through the magazine and talk with your kid. What colors do you see in here? What colors would you like your flower? And then you could just rip the page out and take a Sharpie or a pen or a pencil and just trace. And have your child, if you have child safe scissors at home, cut it out. But I just wanted to show you really quick how to properly hold scissors. I obviously don't have child safe scissors. I have adult scissors, but if you look, there's a small, even with the kid scissors, there's a small hole at the top and then a larger hole for the bottom. So your thumb always goes in the small hole, and then whatever fingers you could fit in the bottom. Sometimes with the kid scissors, they could only fit 2. So I'm just gonna rip a page out to show you. While they're cutting, sometimes kids do cut like this, and that's okay. Eventually we're gonna get that arm down, but what you want them to do is hold, and you can help them if you kind of go behind them and put your arms around them. Just hold the paper, and even if they just start and they could cut strips. If you find if they're like 3 and they're just learning to cut, you find a nice piece of maybe green, and they could they'll probably cut like snips first. But then as you go, you could cut some strips, help them out. I also use a glue stick to glue everything down. And just a fun little activity to do for today. So I hope you have a great day, and I will see you soon.